You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Get your tinfoil. MAGA chases conspiracy clicks hours after Lindsey Graham's death, based on an article by Kathleen Culleton. Death, panic, and the propaganda machine. The vacuum was the point. The source is simple enough. Graham's office issued a bare-bones statement about a brief and sudden illness. Trump teased more information, and then MAGA influencers filled the silence with Russia and Iran fantasies. That is the whole mechanism. A thin official statement created a vacuum, and a well-trained ecosystem rushed in to turn uncertainty into spectacle. Who actually controls the story? The people with institutional power here are not the podcasters and online grifters pretending to investigate. They are Graham's office, the hospital, Trump, and the political network around them. They control what gets released, when it gets released, and which version of events becomes the starting point for public consumption. Everyone else is freelancing on top of that power, trying to convert a human death into engagement, loyalty, or geopolitical theater. Conspiracy as cheap politics. Clint Russell, Laura Loomer, Anthony Galley, and Matt Forney did not respond to evidence. They responded to a power vacuum with insinuation. Russia did it. Iran did it. Maybe both. Maybe we can't rule it out. That is not inquiry. It is a performance of suspicion that rewards the speaker regardless of truth, because the point is not accuracy. The point is to keep followers agitated and the feed moving. Foreign enemies, domestic evasion. What makes this especially rotten is the reflex to externalize blame immediately. The impulse is always to reach for Russia, Iran, assassination, hidden war, anything except the boring reality that public information was sparse and the online right was eager to exploit that sparsity. This is how propaganda works in practice. It does not need proof, only a market for panic. It converts ignorance into allegiance. The real pattern. This story is not about one death. It is about a political culture that treats every event as raw material for factional messaging and every gap in information as a license to manufacture enemies. The result is an environment where deliberate misdirection gets more reach than responsible disclosure, and where accountability is replaced by insinuation. That is the deeper decay. Institutions withhold, influencers improvise, and the public is left to sort propaganda from fact after the damage is already done. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Raw Story for today's article. With the automated voice of Liberts, our thanks for listening.